No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David
breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Houston going up tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Second down, they'll go to the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Cougars. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can.
He's got it on the outside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's caught. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Caught over the middle, it's Vasquez. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Creates a little room. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Houston wants to play fast. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give on the inside. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, you can tell those 2 have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think of that.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Houston going up tempo.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, fourth down, this quarterback is going to be a threat.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense now working in the red zone. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Touchdown, Houston! Quick strike through the air for a score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to LSU.
Wants to throw on first down.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football there.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They need to move it 2 more yards on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Makes the grab over the middle. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide open downfield. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gonna sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nicholson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Vasquez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. Got his man. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Houston wants to play fast. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. It just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Pass interference, defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cuber.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. Into the hallelujah land. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Houston... From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 30-yard line, it's a gain of 6. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. Touchdown, Cougar! And the punishment has been extended. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just a wall. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be third and long. He'll pull it down. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got a man, it's Adams. Made a defender miss. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. The lead gets... The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.